Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the stream. This is another special one. That's a site I've discovered called CodinGame, and it's a fun way to learn programming and enhance your skills, practice, and generally have fun. That's my homepage. I've just started. I just got some XP for like registering and doing stuff, and it all happened in like 2 years ago. Then I forgot about it exists. So now I'm back and ready to see what they've got and learn a few things. So there are those solo puzzles that I would like to try today. I think I'm gonna start easy with this easy set of puzzles to try out how the system works, how everything is handled. The other thing I've noticed they've got is like a multiplayer. So if anyone's interested, join the Discord and we can have a Clash of Code together. That's when we've got like a 15-minute session and given a task, and whoever makes it work either fastest or with the shortest amount of code is the winner. I mean, there are like three types of the tasks: one for the length in time, one for the length on code, and the third one is actually reverse engineering. That's an interesting. It's all random, so you don't know what the task is gonna be. It's very fun, very interesting. I haven't tried it yet, but I've seen a video how it works, and it's definitely something I would like to try. The best would be with some of you guys, so don't be shy, and one day we can try that. Okay, so let's get on to the puzzles. I think I'm gonna start with the easy tasks. Okay, so I'm not really sure if there's any order or anything like that, so let's just go one by one and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it won't be too hard, especially for the easy part. I don't want to embarrass myself in the first few minutes, okay? So, I have to remember how this works. So, there's a little introduction. Techniques we will need, so some basic easy stuff. Your program must find the highest mountain out of a list of mountains, so just searching for a maximum in a list. That should be easy. So there can be 2 achievements, not sure. Okay. By getting like 100% score, we can get 50 XP. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so let's get to it. Let me see the cam's position with what will be the best, I guess. Bottom right. There are just those action buttons that you don't need to see. So let's do it like that. That right? Okay. There are some hints. Test your current solution by pressing the play button. Okay, got it. There's some animation. Destroy the mountains, blah blah blah. At the start of each game turn, you are given the height of the 8 mountains from left to right. By the end of the game turn, you must fire on the highest mountain by outputting its index. And output is just right to the console, right? Firing on a mountain will only destroy part of it, reducing its height. Your ship descends after each pass. You win if you destroy every mountain. Your ship crashes, blah blah blah. Don't forget to run the tests. Those are down there. Can I resize this? No. Can resize this? Okay. Why can't I resize this? Never mind. Oh, you can choose a language. We are of course gonna use C#, but there's a lot of them. So pick your poison. Pascal. Okay, C# it is. So you lose. Okay, got it. So what are the inputs? Within an infinite loop, read the heights of the mountains from the standard input and print to the standard output the index of the mountain to shoot. So mountain age is our input. Write an action using on the right line. Okay, so I guess our code goes down there. It's super small. I don't think you will be able to see this nicely. Is there a way to resize? Okay, perfect. Great. So, okay, so we've got like 8 values for the mountain heights inside that mountain. Response time per turn 100 milliseconds, so there's some time limit as well. Okay. And we need to get the max value. Okay. So I think let's see if the some kind of IntelliSense is on. Why is the input local just for this cycle? That's weird. Oh. Do I have to like type in? I don't think so. Descending. I guess we will be getting some input automatically. Okay, but oh, there's just one mountain. Oh, and they want the index. Okay. Right. So let's have a max value. Let's do a if let's compare if the current mountain is higher than the highest so far. And if it is, then we set the new max. And remember the index. It should be it, right? Don't think we need those. Let's just do this. Okay, this could work. Let's see. Let's play the test cases. There's some animation going on. The test cases going, and you passed all tests. Submit now to validate your solution. So those are the like preview test cases just to verify your code, and then you submit to get the results. You are clear for landing. Okay, so submit. And we've got enough XP for level 3. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. The solution to this puzzle lies in the following concepts. If you consider that you've acquired the skills listed below, tick the corresponding boxes and they will appear on your learning profile. If not, brush up on your knowledge and try again. Loops. Yeah, we know loops. Let's be confident. Browse the best solutions. Not yet. We're just getting started. Okay. Achievement, first victory. What's this other button? Okay. So, some extra XP for achievements. We need now, like what, 54 more for level 4. Okay. Okay, that was easy. Let's continue. You need to compare different values. You have to correlate. Character variables and integer variables. Say for sure, 8 conditions. There's a way to simplify it and use only 4 conditions. To go a little bit further with conditions now. Your program must allow Thor to reach the coordinates of the light of power in a 2D field. Okay, so some map movement. Okay, there's a lot. Thor moves on a map which is 40 wide by 18 high. Coordinates X and Y start at the top left. Okay. Most top left cell 00, standard. Okay. You are given the variable light x and light, so that's the destination, and that's where we start. The end of the game turn, you must output the direction in which you want Thor to go among. Each movement makes Thor move by one cell in the chosen direction. Okay. Okay, got it. Let's first read the initialization data from the standard input. In an infinite loop provides on the standard output the instructions to move Thor. Blah blah blah. Got that. The number of remaining you can ignore, but you must read it. Okay. Output for a game around a single line providing the move to be made. I guess that should be or. Okay, so this should be simple. Okay, so what do we have there? Blah blah blah. So that's the destination. We don't need these. Okay. Well, let's just do the obvious 8 ifs solution. Something like if light x is bigger is the initial like the current or just the very first one? I hope it's like the current for every turn. Oh, it seems like I do have to remember. We'll see. I think I have to remember the current position. But I guess I can change the initial. And first we are moving like north and south. So let's actually start with that. And as well as some like string result. Let's do it like if light y, or let's do it Yeah. Light Y. So if it's smaller than the initial Y. Oh, it's gonna be nasty. Okay. I'm thinking about a better solution. I can just what, like subtract. We'll see. So if it's smaller, then let's add to the result, I guess, north. If it's bigger, let's add south. Then we've got the X. So if the X is smaller, we need to go left, which is west. And east for the other side. Okay. Is this going? No, and we need to change this as well, right? Sure, but I guess we need to. This means we are going north. It should be Y. That's minus. Gonna be plus. Yeah, like this. We can try. Okay, looks like it's working. So all the test cases passed. Let's submit the solution. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we've learned conditions. Thank you. And we've got 100 XP to go. C# regular. Okay. Let's try another one. Loop concept is understood and that you can compare list of values. This puzzle is also a playground. Concept of lambdas, okay. Absolute value. Okay, let's try. We have to analyze the records of temperature to find it closest to zero. Write a program that prints the temperature closest to zero among input data. Closest to zero, okay. If two numbers are equally close to zero, positive integer has to be considered closest. Okay, so the positive numbers are prioritized. And the number of temperatures to analyze. Okay. A string with the n temperatures expressed as integer is from. Okay. Display is 0 if no temperatures are provided. Otherwise, display the temperature closest to 0. Oh, that should be 1 right here. Okay. So let's prepare the result. Result is 0 by default. And what? There's the temperature. Inputs are string. Okay. I'm thinking whether I want to cheat a bit or not. I could just sort the array, but I think it's gonna be similar to the first one, right? So let's try something like min. It's gonna be for the minimum difference. We can go like 10,000 since that's way above the boundaries. And let's see. So if there's this absolute value is smaller than the current minimum, let's set it as such. It's actually no d-value. Okay. And now we just need to handle the case of the sign. If it's the same, but it's a positive number. So something like I don't know. Let's just do another if. Like if it's the same, and t is bigger than 0, okay. Don't have to do this. You can do just that. I don't know. For example, probably not the best solution. The shortest, the nicest, but this should work. Let's try. Play the test cases. Only negative. Choose the right temperature. Choose the right temperature. Okay, everything passed. Let's submit. And we've got another level. You can take a look at the details. Okay. Positive winds. Okay, cool, easy. We are on a roll. That's 475 XP. Solve the first validation test with at least 300 liters of fuel remaining. Okay, that's nice. So this puzzle can be solved using the following conditions. Okay, boring. Let's try. Straight landing. Okay, the description is super long. Goal is to safely land a shuttle. It may look like a difficult program, but in reality the problem is easy to solve. Okay, it's in the easy category. This puzzle is the first level among 3. We need to present you some controls you will need in order to complete the first level. Okay. Build as a game, the simulator puts Mars lander on a limited zone of Mars sky. Nice. The zone is 7 kilometers wide. Mars lander is above the landing zone in vertical position with no initial speed. Okay. Sounds like a lot of physics going on. There is a unique area of flat ground on the surface of Mars, which is at least 1000 meters wide. Every second, depending on the current flight parameters, location, speed, fuel, the program must provide the new desired tilt angle and thrust power of Mars lander. Okay. Angle goes from minus 90 to 90, from 0 to 4. For this level, you only need to control the thrust. Oh, okay, that's good. Tilt angle should be 0. The game simulates a free fall without atmosphere. There's some gravity. For a thrust power of X, a push force equivalent to X meters per second is generated, and X liters of fuel are consumed. As such, a thrust power of 4 in an almost vertical position is needed to compensate for the gravity on Mars. Okay. For landing to be successful, the ship must land on a flat ground. Land in a vertical position, tilt angle 0. Vertical speed must be less than 40. I mean, that's quite fast, isn't it? Landing at 40 meters per second. Wouldn't want that. Horizontal speed must be limited 20. Okay. This puzzle was simplified. Great. The landing zone is just below. You can ignore the rotation. You don't need to study coordinates of the surface of Mars to succeed. You only need your vertical landing speed to be between 0 and 40. As the shuttle falls, the vertical speed is negative. As the shuttle flies upward, the vertical speed is positive. Okay, so we are going at negative speed down. For this first level, we'll go through a single test. A program that passes a given test will pass the corresponding validator without any problem. Okay, great. The program must first read the initialization data from standard input. That should be somewhere there. And then just provide the instruction. Okay. The number surface n of points used to draw the surface of Mars. So length x, length y, the coordinates of a ground point. By linking all the points together. Okay. Be right back. Yeah, sorry. Postman arrived. So, we've got a lender problem. Land X, land Y, providing coordinates of a ground point. By linking all the points together, blah blah blah. I hope we don't have to do this. Input for one game turn. Single line, 7 integers x, y. Speed, fuel, rotate, power. X and Y are coordinates of Mars lander. Horizontal speed, vertical speed. These can be negative depending on the direction. Is the fuel remaining? Rotate is the angle of rotation expressed in degrees. Okay. The thrust power. Okay. And for the output, a single line with two integers. Rotate, which should always be 0, and just the power. Okay. Rotate is the desired rotation. It can be maximum rotation of 15 degrees. Desired thrust power 0, 4. Is that a float point or integer? It's integer. Okay. I would like float point more. Please note that for each turn the value of the actual power is limited to the value of the previous turn plus minus 1. Okay, so you can't accelerate to the full power at one turn. That's not nice. Okay. So I need to land at the maximum speed of 40. Constraints. Surface N. I don't know what it is. Okay. X, Y. Terminal speed is 500. So what I really just need is the height, aka how far from land the lander is. There's input for turn 1, X and Y. Okay, but is the Y, is it just the coordinates or like the distance from the land? power. That's the fuel, right? Fuel. It's the vertical speed. 3, 4. Why is it just 4? Okay, so you can output like the higher thrust power, but it will increase only by 1. Okay. Okay, got it. So the that's a more complex one, as they said for the first glance. The one thing that I still don't understand is like the height above ground, whether it is oh, I got it. We've got the x coordinates for the Mars lander, so we've got to find the segment that we are on, and that's gonna be the that's not even the height, right? What if we go with 0.3? How that plays out? I mean, it should slowly land, but I think the fuel will run out as it is descending too slowly, and then it will just crash, right? Oh, it's spinning up. So this is gonna be too fast. I mean, the thrust power of 4 is very limited since the gravity is 3.7. So you can slow down very little. Okay, did we... Oh, the altitude. What was the initial altitude? Let's take a look again. Oh, it is 2,500. But the length at this segment is 100. So... With a little bit of cheating, we now know the height is 2,400. And now we just need to like speed up and slow down at the right time. Okay. So let's do something like power. No, not power. Let's say thrust. Gonna be like so. That's really all we need to change, just the thrust power. And it's gonna be based on, I don't know, the vertical speed or the altitude. Do we know the altitude somewhere from the Y? There is a unique area of flat ground and stuff as well, which is at least 1,000 meters wide. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, it even says there. Okay, I missed that. Start of flat ground, end of flat ground. Because the height is the same. Okay. And you can ignore this. Not sure how I can ignore this. Okay. That's mind-boggling. I think let's just do something about the speed and see when we need to start slowing down. Try by try. Too lazy to do the math right now. So this is gonna be, I don't know, like V speed bigger than I mean we can effectively slow down very little. So we could just get to about the limit, 40 meters, and stay there. And quote unquote crash land at the 40 meters per second. So let's say if the vertical speed is above I mean, there's this slight delay in reaching the speed, right? Yeah, so if the current speed, let's say bigger than 39 for now. Let's say we want to go full thrust, or we just don't care. This is not perfect, as there is gonna be a delay. Thrust, well, could be good enough. We'll see. Nope. Okay, so the vertical speed, like, right, it's negative. Let's say then less than minus 49. Something like this. Okay, this will pass. But for the extra credits, we need to leave with at least like 300 fuel, I guess. This means we should start thrusting later. Almost. Okay, 302. That should be good enough. We've landed. Let's submit. This task was a mess. Okay, thank you very much. Did we get all the XP? Will it show somewhere? Is there some kind of history? How do I revisit the same puzzle? I don't know. Can I? Oh, your last activity is there. 100%. Okay, so we've got all the XP. Okay, hopefully the next one will be a bit shorter and more comprehensive. Solving this puzzle teaches how to manage strings and array arithmetics. You'll know how to split a string into separate parts and concatenate them into a new one. You can use indexes of arrays. Okay, that's interesting. Manhattan. You often see this type of screens. Have you ever asked yourself, oh, blah, 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 blah. Okay, your mission is to write a program that can display a line of text in ASCII art in a style you are given as input. Okay. I don't see the difference in styles, but whatever. Oh, that's just the text. Okay. This is interesting. The width L. So we are given the width of the letter, that's L for unknown reasons. All letters are the same width, it's great. The height, all letters are the same height. The line of text composed of n characters. Okay. The string of characters A, B, C, Z, question mark. Represented in ASCII art. The text should be the output in the art style. The characters A to Z are shown in ASCII art by their equivalent in uppercase. The characters that are not in the intervals will be shown as a question mark. Okay. And that's all. Okay. So that's the width of the letter, height of the letter. That's the text. And there are the rows. And I have to handle those as well. Okay. Test only one letter. I'm not sure I want to do this right now. It seems too out of hand. I'm not even sure how do you convert to like the ASCII number. Is there something like no? Okay, I don't want to give up on this one, but let's explore what are some other options first. This is like something I don't like right now. Completed by a lot of people. Let's see what's this one about. Okay, another character conversion. I don't like these. Nope. Give me something not stringy. Horse racing sounds fun. Okay. That's at least short. Prom is organizing a new type of horse racing. Duels. During a duel, only 2 horses will participate in a race. In order for the race to be interesting, it is necessary to try to select 2 horses with similar strength. Write a program which, using a given number of strengths, identifies the 2 closest and shows their difference with an integer. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. Number n of horses and formulates the strength of each horse. Output the difference between the 2 closest strengths. D is an integer greater than or equal to 0. So the output is just the one number. Okay, got it. Now we're talking. This is something we can do. I don't know. Can I just store it in an array, sort and go through it? I guess. Okay, let's try it like that. By the way, which version of C# are we using? Is it a new one? I don't think so. So we've got our array. Let's store the value. We can do it like so. Okay. Can we sort? Okay. Is this sorts the elements in an entire array using okay, it's void So I guess it's working with the data itself. I guess, I hope. Perfect. Okay. Let's actually do a 4-cycle instead. Because I need to start. It says there's at least one horse. So we don't have to worry about like empty arrays. So let's start with 0 dot down the length -2. Is that right? I guess. Oh, n is at least 2, right? Okay, cool. Makes more sense. Yeah, let's do it like that. Let's have the result. Is there some kind of default? No. I'm not sure if it's sorting from highest to lowest or the other way around. It doesn't matter that much, but I would like to know. Not sure. Can do something like this. And there we go. Okay, so now. Let's count the difference between the two horses next to each other. That's gonna be something like HI minus I plus 1. That's why are we subtracting 2? And if G is less than the result, let's set the result D. And that might be it. Or not. Standard output. Three. Expected 1. Okay. So the values are all positive. So if it's sorted like from highest to lowest, then it's going to be something like 5 minus, or let's say 9 minus 8. It should be 1. Or 8 minus 9. I could start using this debug. But what am I missing? There we've got the horsepower. Not sure if that stores the data. Let's try the debug. I would like to print out the, what's this? Is this the debug output? Five and 3. Okay, let's do let's take a look what we've got there. Let's do it before sorting as well. So it's 5895 for some reason. Where did the 3 go? Okay, it's working for for the other one. Hello. Like add some kind of divisor. 589. And then we got 5895. So we are missing something for weird reasons. 589. So it seems it's sorting from length -1. Hello, Martin. Thank you. I don't think that's what causing it. I've put that -1 for a reason, since I'm using index +1 there. And the first is even like before that. I'm just using for each. That's why I don't understand why there's just, where did the number 3 go, I guess. Yeah, I know, that's all correct. And this output is made there, right? So it has nothing to do with this. I see what you mean, but I'm comparing like the current horse with the next one. And again, that's not the problem. The problem is somewhere there, as I'm missing the input value somewhere. And I'm not sure where. Goes for the other. Now again. I mean, the sorting is like weird. Okay, many horses, that's gonna be long, I guess. You miss one loop at the end. Yeah, again, that's very intentional. I mean, let's pretend we've got like horse 1, horse 2, horse 3, horse 4. Those are indices 0, 1, 2, 3. So the length is 4. And my for cycle is then from 0 to the length -2 is 2. Okay, you might be right then. even though it doesn't matter. So that's less than 2, so that's 1. So it will go for index 1, index 0. Okay. We might... Oh, I see. I see what you mean. But it still doesn't solve the mystery. It does. I really don't get it. Sorry. Sorting is odd. You mean this line? Yeah, that's what I said also. I know it's void. I'm not sure if... I mean... Can I output the N? Okay, so N is 3. Why is this sorting then doing this? It seems like this sorting isn't working. Oh, I see. The input 3 isn't the horse, it's number of horses. I forgot. Okay, that's the first line of the input. That's the number of horses. So that's 3 horses, 5 and 9. I see. My bad. Okay, but then it should be like sorted with 5, 8, 9. That's okay. What are the other numbers? I guess it's this. No, result. Oh, okay, now I got it. Okay, makes sense now. Yeah, it's okay now. Okay, everything's fine now. The only problem now is that the sorting, I guess, is too slow and it's timing out for the test case number 3, which... Oh, it's good enough now, I guess. Okay, cool. So let's get rid of the debug outputs so it's not slowing down. And that should be... Let's just test it again just to be sure. Okay, perfect. Okay, thank you, Martin. I believe we will get a lot of experience. Great, great, perfect. That was unnecessarily confusing on my part, sorry. Got there eventually. Okay. Binary search conditions. Let's try this one. Guide the clones towards the exit of the maze. Stop when you are going away from the exit. Continue if you are going the right way. Okay. No. That's long one. Thank you, Martin. Bye-bye. This is a lengthy one. Not sure I want to read all of these. Even though it looks nice. Let's search for a shorter one. Logic. Okay. Biscuit is round. Measurements are in inches. And the baker has a flattened out square of dough. He will cut out biscuits in grid style order. Columns and rows until no more biscuits can be cut out. The difference. There are two types of bakers, wasteful and frugal. Hello, diligence. Thank you, very kind. Glad you liked them. A wasteful baker will stop there and throw away the remaining dough. Frugal baker will take the remaining dough and reform it into another smaller blah blah blah. He will continue to do this until no full biscuit can be cut out. At the end, there might be enough dough left to manually shape into a circle of the required diameter, but the baker is not allowed to do this. Okay. In order to make a biscuit, dough square itself must be big enough. Question. Given the length of a side of the starting dough square and the diameter of the biscuit cutter, how many more biscuits can a frugal baker cut out than a wasteful baker? That's a very interesting task. I've got an idea, but I'm afraid it's gonna blow up in my face again. But let's try this one. It sounds interesting enough. What are the inputs? So the inputs are a side of the square, any diameter separated by space. Okay, so you've got the side and a diameter. Okay, so for the wasteful one, it's gonna be pretty easy, I guess. So diameter is like the full size, not just the, oh no, that's the radius, just the half of it. Okay, so that's the full circle. Okay, so the wasteful one's gonna be easy. Hopefully, it should be something like the side divided by, oh, that's floats. Okay, divided by the diameter. What just happened? Okay, yep. And we need to floor this, I guess. Where do we have the floor? There. Okay. What is it not liking? Double to int. Floor is returning double for some reason. Not sure why. And then we just have to multiply by itself since it's a square. Something like this. Okay, right. This should be like the how many cookies can you place in a next to each other in a side, and it's horizontal times vertical, and it's a square. I guess this should be the wasteful one. And then you have to count the leftover dough. Which is wasteful count. Let's call it side. Let's call this total. Then we need to count the leftover. I mean, with what precision? I mean, just math pi will be enough, I guess. Okay. So and the leftover. Then we need to do the square root and stuff. Okay. So let's create leftover. Or first, let's count up the till used. It's gonna be P times diameter divided by 2. Let's make a radius. What is it liking? Oh, it's double. Times the number of cookies the wasteful baker made. But there's also like the it should be all right. Now we're just gonna subtract that. So let's do something like side times side minus used, and let's do a new site. It's gonna be something like that's the use, that's the leftover. That's the side by side, that's the square, right? And okay, what's not liking there? Again. Okay, so this should be the new site. And then we just have to repeat this. Okay. We have to repeat this until we can not make one more. So let's do like the let's define a new method. And what I needed to return is the number of cookies made and a new site. And for the cookies, we're gonna need the site and diameter. Am I allowed to define like own methods? No. Oh, I need the this could be like int and float. Okay. Cool. Then let's put all of these down there. BDT radius as well. Okay. Let's return the values. Okay, cool. So the frugal baker total okay. This is interesting. Might have just do a while cycle. Let's do it like that. Okay, while site bigger or equal to diameter. let's do cookies and the new site equals to this, and the site's gonna be site and a diameter. Then the frugal total is gonna be this, and the site's gonna be the new site. Okay. And then we should just do frugal total minus wasteful. I don't know, something like this. Not sure. Okay. Let's try the other scenarios. Perfect. Brilliant. How many cases are there? Gazillion micro biscuits. Okay, it's working. Perfect. It's gonna make like 58,000 more cookies. That's frugal. Okay, that was interesting. Somehow we've managed. It's not optimized, but it's working. And we should get a level up. Okay, perfect. C# lover. That's right. Strive for simplicity. Okay, that's was the other one. Community Explorer. Not sure why. Oh, I guess it was a task submitted by a user. Okay, so that was how many have we done? Is there a way to see that somewhere? Not sure. I guess not. It's just the last two. We've got 3% completed. Okay, there's a lot more of them. Can I somewhere see the finished ones? Oh, there's the completed ones. Okay, so we did like seven of them. That's nice. Oh, there are the cookies. Okay. So we've gained a few levels, made 7 tasks. So let me know if you've enjoyed watching me struggle. And if you want to see more of those, there's like plenty of them, and those are just the easy ones. I don't dare looking at the harder right now, as those quote unquote easy ones were sometimes a bit harder than expected. Yeah, so thank you for staying here with me, for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, you know the stuff. Have a nice rest of the day, and I will see you soon. Thank you. Bye bye.